newsmakers. There's a guy by the name of Adam Grant, very respected psychologist, and he focuses a lot on work psychology, the psychology of workers. And he recently tweeted something. Do we have this, by the way? Okay, for our listening audience, I'll read this to you. For our video audience, you can read along. This is a recent tweet of his, or Instagram post, it looks like. Anyway, he says, working from home 2 days a week is good for people and organizations. Experiment. 1,600 people, 6 months, being randomly assigned to 3 days on site. Obviously, 2 days working from home. Quitting was down 35%, sick days down 12%. Increased satisfaction, no cost to performance or promotions, and then he makes a statement, the future is hybrid. Now, I want to point something out because I think Adam Grant is a very smart guy. And I actually think he's right that the future is going to be more hybrid-based. I do think that's true. However, he doesn't tell us the study, so I can't look it up and dig in. And I will tell you that what I don't see here is it very clear that these were healthy cultures or unhealthy cultures? I wonder. I wonder if the increased satisfaction was a result of they were not so healthy cultures and 2 days away from unhealthy people, unhealthy leaders, increase their satisfaction. I wonder if maybe all of these people that responded, the 1,600 people, a large portion were people that worked in healthy cultures. And there was already a remote element in place anyway. There's just a lot here that's not said. So he makes a strong statement. The future is hybrid. I think he's right. However, there are downsides to hybrid. The BBC has an article out entitled, Why Hybrid Work is Emotionally Exhausting. Tiny Pulse did a study and found that more than 80% of people reported 80% of leaders reported that the hybrid model was emotionally exhausting and physically exhausting for workers because they were constantly moving in between the arrangements. You have an in-office arrangement, you got your desk, everything, and then you got your whatever your setup is at home or if you're at a local coffee shop or whatever. And that this was more emotionally taxing than full-time office-based work. So we got two different data points here. And I'm not presenting this as conflicting information for the sake of saying, well, Adam's wrong, these people are right. No, what I'm saying is that you got to be careful sometimes in what you extrapolate from data and you don't just take it as is. Okay? So you got one study that showed that a hybrid model showed some very positive effects, but this was over 6 months. Okay? But this data is pretty stunning. There's a quote from a lady who had been working in a hybrid model, some in the office, some at home. And she said it involves planning, a stop-start routine, taking my laptop to and from the office every day, remembering what important things I've left where. It's the psychological shift, the change of setting every day that's so tiring. It's the constant feeling of never being settled, stressed, and my productive homeworking always being disrupted. So you've got a very personal anecdote here, but it leads to what we're seeing in this one study. So if Adam is right, and I think he is, leaders are going to have to figure out what are the pain points. You as workers in a hybrid model are going to have to figure out what are the pain points. So we take this lady's quote. Let's break it down so that you can get a practical walkaway here. What do we do? Well, if you're getting interrupted at home, maybe hybrid working doesn't involve you working at home. Maybe it's a coffee shop where people leave you alone. You put your earbuds in or whatever you call them these days, and you listen to music, you do your thing. Okay? I don't know why she's stressed out about bringing her laptop to and from. I take my laptop home every day. So, I mean, she might have a little snowflakery going on there. I'd get over that. That's pretty simple. It's unplugged from the dock, put it in your bag, take it home, get it out the next day. I do that. I'm a disaster with details. All right. Here's the point. You're going to have to figure out what the balance is. And when you figure that balance out, then you can move in between formats.